Yeah.
What are you eating?
Soda.
I don't know what that is. Is that a Korean dish? Say
It's
it.
the sausage and rice cake and sausage and rice cake.
Sausage and rice cake. I remember one time at school we had sausage and rice cake, but it was in a like a ketchup sauce, in a tomato sauce. Is it similar to that?
Yes,
Oh,
and that in a long stick,
and
like sausage, rice cake, sausage, rice cake, sausage.
very cool. So who prepared that meal at home? Who is cooking at home?
My grandmother.
Nice. Can you say for me, my grandmother prepared the meal?
My grandmother prepared the meal.
Lucy, um, in today's class, I want to show you something that happened last week. Last week in North America, there was an eclipse. Do you know what is an? Oh, did you see it? Where did you see it?
News
On the news. Okay, good. So what is an eclipse?
that the moon is turning on the earth, and in the daytime, like the moon is right here, and here's the sun.
And there is the sun. So the moon is in front of the sun and it's blocking the sunlight. Can you say for me? The moon blocks the sun.
The moon blocks the sun.
So if I show you this photo, what do you think this is?
Eclipse.
This is the eclipse. So what are those lines?
The light from the sun.
Yeah, it's the energy. It's the energy from the sun. And you can see there are some circles here, circular lines. Those are flares, solar flares. Those are explosions that are happening on the sun. The sun has too much energy and there is the solar flares. We can see them because the moon is blocking the. Lucy, have you ever seen an eclipse?
Yes.
And did you wear sunglasses or did you look directly at the eclipse?
It was nighttime.
It was nighttime, so then maybe it's not an eclipse.
Yeah.
Remember,
There was no moon.
say there was no moon.
Like something was like this, the moon.
But there was no sun, so maybe it was not an eclipse. You said it was in the nighttime.
Yeah. In Korea, I saw eclipse.
In Korea, you saw the eclipse. Lucy, this was in North America. Last week, in North America, you could see the eclipse. North America is a continent. How many continents are on Earth?
7.
Very good. Can you say for me? There are 7 continents on Earth.
There are 7 continents on Earth.
If we go to Asia, we looked at North America, there was the eclipse. Go to Asia, in South Korea. South Korea is in Asia. 10 years ago, there was an accident that happened in South Korea. Did you hear about the accident? 10 years ago, there was a large ship and it was carrying more than 300 passengers. And those passengers, many of them were high school students. And the ship was going from Incheon to Jeju Island. So those high school students were on a school field trip. And there was a problem with the ship and it started to sink. It started to go down. And unfortunately, many of those students and passengers, they didn't escape. But The captain of the ship escaped. So, this was a problem. The captain didn't help the passengers. So, after this accident, the police got the captain and they put him in jail. The name of this ship is Sewol. Sewol.
아, 세월.
Sewol. Do you know this?
세월.
Do you know this story?
No.
Okay.
That time I was like 1 year old.
You were 1 year old at that time. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so can you tell me what happened 10 years ago in Korea?
There was a ship, and on that ship there were many passengers, and many of them were high school students. They were going on a field trip to Jeju Island, but there was a problem with the ship, and the ship sank, and many of the passengers and the students didn't escape, but the captain escaped. The captain only escaped, and he didn't help the passengers. So after that time, the police got him, and he went to jail.
Well done. Lucy, you explain it so nicely. That means you,
Yeah.
you listen very carefully. I like that. Yes, do you have any questions?
What was the name of the captain?
Let's find out. I don't know the name of the captain, but if we go to Google, we can type in. How did you pronounce it? You pronounced it nicely. Sewol.
세월.
Sewol Ferry Tragedy Captain. Let's see what his name is. His name is Lee Jung-sok. Can you read for me? Can you read for me? The ship was
The ship was commanded by 69-year-old Captain Lee Jun-suk, who had been brought in as a replacement for the regular captain.
Okay,
Lee-
that's okay. So he was a replacement. The regular captain was off. Maybe he was on holiday, maybe he was sick, and Lee Jung-suk was the replacement. Why did you ask his name?
I was curious.
Oh, that's very good. That's a good question.
And that Lee Jun-suk is Lee Jun-suk, and Jun-suk is name of my cousin.
But your cousin is not Lee Jung-suk. Who is your cousin is what Jung-suk? What?
Kim.
Kim Jung-suk.
Yes.
How old is your cousin? Older than you or younger than you?
Younger than you. Younger than me. Of course, younger than you.
Okay, good.
He's like 8.
Okay. So even
Now
young,
turning 8.
now turning 8. Even younger than your sister, younger than Daisy.
Yes. He now went to like school.
So when you speak to him, do you speak to him in a few English words? Do you say hello in English? Hello,
No.
my cousin.
No.
Why not? Next time, when are you going to see him again?
I don't know.
Next time you see your cousin, I want you to greet them in English, and you will see how happy they will be. They will want, why is Lucy speaking to me in English? But they will be excited. Okay, so what are you going to say?
Hello.
Yeah, just a simple hello. Say hello. How's it going?
Teacher.
Yes.
And that Kim Jun-suk has a brother.
Oh, so
And-
there are two cousins there.
Yes. They're brothers. And his brother is Kim Yeon-suk.
How old is Young-suk?
Same as me.
Same as you. Okay.
He was born in, wait a minute,
2014.
September.
Oh, September.
I was born in August and he was born in September. I was I was going to be born at September, but I was born too fast, and I was so small, and my mom's like when I was sleeping, my mom said she did this when I was sleeping because like this and like if I'm too small and like I could be dead.
Oh, so okay. So can you say for me? She put her finger under my nose.
She put my finger under my nose.
She put her finger. Her finger.
She put her finger under my nose.
Yeah, she's checking if you are breathing. Checking that you are breathing.
Yeah.
All right. So Lucy, now I want to go from we were in North America. What did we see in North America?
Eclipse.
The eclipse. Then we went to Asia. What did we see in Asia? Sewol. The ship accident.
It is Korea.
Yes, but Korea is in Asia.
Yes, but if you just say Asia, I don't. There are many countries and.
But we only looked at one thing that happened in Asia. So North America was the eclipse, Asia is the accident, and then we go to Africa. What happened in Africa was there was a man from the UK, a man from England. He wanted to run across Africa. Now, Africa is not small. Africa is a large continent. It's huge. So he started at the bottom of. Let's go to Africa. Let's go to the map. Here is Africa. Now he started at the bottom of Africa, South Africa. Lucy, he ran to Namibia. He ran to Angola. He ran to DRC, Nigeria, Ghana, Mauritania, Algeria, and finally he finished running in Tunisia. How long do you think that took from South Africa to Tunisia?
A month?
A month. 1 month.
Many months.
How many months do you think?
Like 3 months?
3 months. Well, he was running for 342 days.
1 year?
It's just less than 1 year. Just less than one. How many days in 1 year?
I don't know.
365. 365 days in a year. Okay, so you can see it's
And it took him like a year?
just less than a year. You see? 42 days. 342 days. So,
He ran for like 11 months.
that's right. But of course he stopped. He needed to stop to what does he need to do? What does your body need to do?
Rest and water and food, and we have to wash ourselves.
So those three things are the most important. He can survive if he doesn't wash himself. So he needs to eat, drink, and sleep. Eat, drink, and sleep. So unfortunately, Lucy, can you tell me where did he start and where did he finish? Tell me about the route.
He started from South Africa, and he ran to Namibia, and he ran to Angola, and to DRC, and to Nigeria, and to Ghana, and to Mauritania, and to Algeria, and finally stopped at Tunisia.
Well done. These are many different countries that we are reading. Maybe we can visit these countries one day in the future. But this man that was running, he had a few problems. The first problem was in Angola, where he got robbed. he got robbed, and the thief took his phone, the thief took his money, and the thief took his passport. So, that was the first problem. What did the thief take, Lucy?
The thief took his passport, his phone, and his money.
So he had to fix that problem quickly. He had to get a new passport, he had to get a new phone, and he had to call his friends and family about the money. But he fixed that situation. And then there was the next problem. The next problem was in Nigeria. He ate some of the Nigerian food, and his stomach didn't like the food. He got sick from the food. So he got food poisoning. Can you read that for me? He got
food poisoning.
Lucy, I got food poisoning many times. Food poisoning is when you get sick from the food that you eat. It doesn't mean there is poison in the food, but maybe the food is rotten, maybe the food has some bacteria. So one time I was really hungry, and I very quickly ate a banana. But the banana was rotten, and I was sick for 2 days. I was very sick, and I had food poisoning. What about you? Have you ever had food poisoning?
Yes.
When? What did you eat?
I ate some dumplings, and I ate dumplings, and it was a very okay, but I think inside the dumpling it was something bad for me. And I ate that, and rashes came up.
Oh yeah, you see, that is food poisoning. Usually if we go to a different country, you went to, which other country did you travel to?
Austria.
Austria. So in Austria, they have different food, different spices, different way of cooking, and maybe the tourists' tummy are not used to the food, are not used to the water, they can get sick. This is food poisoning.
Teacher.
Yeah.
My mom said when she went to Hawaii with Daisy, she got bumps in her neck, very many bumps in her neck because of the shampoo. The shampoo was not right for my mom.
You see, but that is not food poisoning. That is not food poisoning because she didn't drink the shampoo. Right. So only if you get sick from the food that you eat, that is food poisoning. So, oh, Lucy?
Yeah?
Oh, are you still there? I thought you disappeared.
I was fixing something.
Okay. So, he continued, he went to the hospital, he got better, and then he continued, and there was the last problem in Algeria. What do you think was the last problem in Algeria?
I don't know.
So he had visa issues, visa problems.
What is a visa?
Good question. What is a visa? Lucy, do you have a passport?
Yes.
Why? What is a passport? What do you need the passport for?
To travel.
Yes, you cannot travel without the passport. When you go on an aeroplane, you are traveling to Hawaii and you go on the aeroplane, they will check your passport. What are they checking your passport for? Why do they need to check the passport? What are they looking for?
I don't know.
So in your passport there is your photo and your information, your name, how old you are, where you are from, and they are checking that it is really you. That is the first thing. The second thing they check is, are you allowed to go to Hawaii? And how can they know that? If you have a visa. Inside your passport, there is your visas. A visa is a small piece of paper or a stamp. It is something that says, yes, you can visit Hawaii. Yes, you can visit South Africa. And they will tell you how long you can visit for. You cannot stay forever. You can stay for 1 week, you can stay for 1 month, you can stay for 3 months. They will tell you in the visa how long you can stay for. Lucy, did you go to Hong Kong?
Yes.
Maybe you got a visa in your passport for Hong Kong. You can ask your mom. After this class, you can ask if there was a visa, and maybe you can look at your passport to see the visa. It is a stamp. At the airport, they will stamp your passport. When I was going to Korea, I land at the airport and they stamped my passport. All right, Lucy, can you please tell me what were the 3 problems that he experienced and where were they?
In Angola, he got robbed, and the thief took his phone, his money, and his passport. And in Nigeria, he got food poisoning from the Nigeria food. And in Algeria,
Algeria,
he had visa problems. Teacher, what visa problems?
Also, actually, he didn't have a visa in his passport because he thought he can get the visa when he arrives in the country, but they didn't give him a visa. They didn't want to give him a visa. They said, no, you cannot come into our country. So how did he fix that problem? He went to the embassy and he asked for help. Embassy. So in every country, there is an embassy from your home country. So in South Africa, there is the Korean embassy. In Namibia, there is the Korean embassy. In Angola, there is the Korean embassy. Every country has the Korean embassy. And the Korean embassy is helping with the visa. Okay, so he went to the embassy to get some help, and they helped him to get the visa. But it was still a problem. It was wasting time. All right, Lucy, do you have any questions about this UK man?
Why it was wasting time?
Say again?
Why it was wasting time?
Because he wanted to finish the running. He didn't want to go to the embassy and get stopped by the country because he didn't have a visa. He wanted to continue, but he couldn't continue, so he had to stop and fix those issues. And that was wasting time. What's wrong with your chair there, Lucy? Is your chair broken? It looks like
This.
Okay.
The wheel had a problem.
The wheel has a problem. Did you fix it?
Yeah.
All right, good. Lucy, I want to try a new game with you. I don't have a name for this game, so maybe after the game you can think of a name for this game. Before we play the game, let's quickly do a quick review. What are some of the things that we saw today? Think about the three continents: North America, Asia, Africa.
There was a solar eclipse. There was an eclipse in North America and in Asia. A ship was going to Jeju Island, but the ship sank, and many of the passengers didn't came out. But the captain came out. He didn't
help.
He didn't help the passengers, so he went to jail.
And finally?
And there was a UK man who wanted to go around South Africa, and he took 342 days.
Where was his start? Where was his finish?
He started at South Africa and he finished at
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
So Tunisia is at the very top of the continent Africa. Lucy, this game that we are going to play now, I have some words that I wrote down. 5 words. And I need to give you hints and clues to say these 5 words. If you can say the 5 words, we finish. If you cannot, then you don't get the points. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Are you ready?
Yes.
And then when we finish, then you will think of 5 words and I will try to say those 5. Okay. 3, 2, 1. It is an animal. It swims on the water at the pond. At the pond. Sometimes people go to the park and they feed bread to these animals that swim on the pond.
Ducks.
Ducks, yes. What do aeroplanes do? They don't walk, they don't run.
Fly.
Fly, yes. This is a place. There are many students in this place. There are many teachers in this place.
School.
Yes. This is a book. You can find this book usually at schools. We use this book to find what do words mean. If I don't know what a word means, I go to this book, I find the word, and I see the meaning.
Dictionary.
Yes. Okay, last word. It's the largest planet in our solar system.
Jupiter.
Nice. You got all of them. All 5. Okay, now it's your turn. Lucy, do you have a paper or something in front of? Okay. I want you to quickly think of 5 words.
Yes.
Write them down.
Yes.
I'll give you some time. Look around your room, think about outside. And then you will explain hints to me and I will try guess these 5 words.
Okay.
How many do you have?
Now I have 4.
Oh, one more.
Okay.
Okay, let's start. Whenever you are ready, start giving me hints.
Okay. This is a machine that can do very many things, and we can we can talk to each other in this machine. It is
ChatGPT.
big. And it is big.
It is big. Is it
Not
ChatGPT?
like this big. It is like this big.
Is it a robot?
Now,
ChatGPT?
now.
We can talk to this.
And we can do. And we can
It's
add
a
many
computer.
apps.
It's a computer.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Next.
This is an animal and it is endangered.
An endangered animal.
It is normally red and this and there is a Disney movie what has this animal.
Did you say it is usually
Turning.
red?
Yeah?
Did you say the animal is usually red?
Yes.
Okay. An endangered red animal that is on a Disney movie. Is it a parrot?
Parrot is endangered?
Is it a red panda?
Yes.
Oh, good. Next one.
You know?
I was thinking.
And this is a bacteria.
A bacteria. The name of a bacteria. The name of a bacteria. Is it a bacteria or a virus? Coronavirus?
Bacteria.
I don't know the names of bacteria. I know the names of the cells. Is it a phytoplankton? No?
No.
What's the name of bacteria, Lucy?
I can't tell you.
Okay, I think I got. How many did I get? Did I get 3 or 4?
Who?
2? I think I got 3.
No, you got computer and only the panda.
Computer and red panda. Oh no. What? Okay. So you got 5 of them and I got 2 of them. What were my 3 wrong answers?
I didn't ask you 3 more answers.
Unfortunately we ran out of time. What are the other 3? I'm curious.
The one that I told you is paramecium. And the next word is sound.
Sound.
And the next word is Mr. Mineb.
I like that difficult one. That bacteria. I really didn't know. The more difficult, the better. Lucy, have a nice weekend. I will see you again next week, okay?
Okay.
Say, see you next week, teacher.
See you next week, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lucy.
Bye. Bye.